has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Hey guys, Mazo here again. Taking a look at Get Right this time. This is the third game of their best of three against Astralis on Overpass. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sick of seeing Overpass to be honest. But this was at E-League. It's on LAN, and NiP goes on to get knocked out this game. Spoiler alert. I think they lose 16-10, but it's a pretty close game. Get Right has a decent, he gets a 1.0 rating on it. I think he gets 19 kills to finish it off. So he has an okay game. Let's go ahead and hop in with Get Right. You can see right away he's got a gunfight on his hands, and he's lining the guy up really well, right to the opening. And that's good. That's a really good example, actually, right at the start to show normal times when you're going to line someone up right. Like he's lining up that angle for when he turns around the corner, and he's ready to shoot. It looks good. I'll do that. I think I'll do that in slow mo right at the end of this clip. I'll play it first in full speed, and then we'll take a look at it in slow motion. But oh, that's a nice kill. Get Right just gets feels the pain of the Glock here and the burst fire. God, it's turned hot with him here. Whoops. So you can see right at the start here, he's got good crosshair placement to start. Then he goes behind the wall and he's lining the guy up, but every time he comes out, he's right on the edge of the wall, just trying to peek like as small of an angle as he can. Just trying to get like an instant one shot on the guy. And it's just a good example of, you know, you line a guy up like this, and that's exactly how it should look in the demo, you know. When he comes out from around his corner, he's right in line with the far angle. That's great crosshair placement. Of course, he's got a Glock, so he can't do anything about it, but it's a good try anyways. Okay, second clip. They force bot for the second round, and get right on the Tech 9. You can see here, shooting the guy through smoke. It doesn't line him up very well, and typically you're going to be trying to shoot the tracers when you go through smoke, so that's exactly what he reacted to. Once the CT started spraying him down, he's trying to line up the tracers that he sees come through the smoke, and doesn't quite get the hit or anything, doesn't get a kill or anything. I noticed this a lot in his demo where his crosshair placement's like super lazy when he's just running around the map, and then when he gets closer to sites or closer where he thinks there's going to be contact, he really sharpens up quite a bit. Just dies off here. Okay, on to the first gun round here. Get Right with an AK, and right at the start here, he's just locking onto guys. No, I'm kidding. It's he's just clearing stairs. The guy goes in front of his crosshair. This is a great example of clearing stairs and like a really nice shoulder peek there to get the op shot out. Stairs is annoying to clear. The elevation changes make it awkward, but Get Right does a good way of making his way through it. Lines up with the sandbags really nice there from when the door opens as well. And another example of like he has good crosshair placement generally when he's expecting someone, and then you just watch him run around the map and like and he just like stares at the ground the whole time, which I had no idea he did. You can see him turn there and kind of get really close to that guy in B site. I don't think it's anything, like he's just jumping to get on the rail, and his crosshair goes near the guy. Like I'm sure he's not surprised that there's, you know, there'd be a couple guys in sight, so it doesn't make sense. Gonna get to see NiP's execute here onto A. And Astralis like countered this really well all game. Astralis, there was a round where they like they'd boost not just one guy over the smoke, but two guys over the smoke to see it. Get Right spamming the boost at stairs. Almost gets a kill through the smoke there, but that round pretty much nothing to see there either. I just wanted to show it. I wanted to point out he's got almost 180 AR and 1 kill in 5 rounds. I don't know if I've ever seen a stat line like that messed up, where he's 5 rounds in, 1 kill, but he's averaging almost a kill. Jesus, sees his life flash before his eyes there. little carried away with the bomb. You just see him go in here. This is another gun round, another important round. He just gets fucking clotheslined. Here we get to see him clear clear water, and they're boosted. Pretty much every round, Get Right comes flying out and checks for the boost the same way. He'll jump and then look at the boost, and then immediately start spraying. That spray I don't think is anything. He actually starts spraying it before the guy's even there. So you can have a more normal looking spray down there. I don't even think he really hits him at all, or hits him maybe once. But he's just trying to make something happen with the spray, and saw the guy's boosted, right? So you might as well unload your clip. You can see his crosshair is really sharp. You'll see, well, it's not right now. Like when he's casually walking around, he's looking at the ground or not really looking at much. And then when he checks boost, really sharp, up there perfectly. And we'll see some really nice shoulder peeks too. He's like the god of shoulder peeking for off spots and stuff like that. Really nice stuff there. Good skill for it. I always like to include these high leverage rounds. Like NiP got to start winning some rounds here if they want to stay in this game. And Get Right has a good round here, so I just figured, you know what, fuck it, I'll put the whole round in. It's all full speed, but if you want to slow down, look at other stuff, or look at stuff during it, let me know. And if you guys see anything that you think is weird, just point it out. This is just like the pistol round where he tries to, once he sees someone, he's trying to line up where he thinks they're going to be. And it's just good crosshair placement. So when you come out of, you know, the spot that you're hiding behind, your crosshair is going to be right on where the guy should be, you know. And we can see Get Right try and clutch around here, 2v1, and you're going to notice his crosshair sharpened up right away. As soon as he's in a clutch situation, watch him go through the sight. He's bang on with all his spots. Right to stairs, checks the truck, and just a little over peak there, but we'll check this out in slow mode just to show again. And when he puts his crosshair, he's actually missing a little bit, right? And when he peeks around, like out of the doorway that he's in the opening towards bathrooms. So this is all good. Okay, we're gonna see a A-site execute for NiP here, and it's got that really cool boost that I was talking about earlier with Astralis. They do a two-man boost to see over the smoke, and they get a free kill out of it. They got a boost that bank and a boost that truck, and it's kind of giving away a bit when they see his head. But Get Right does a spray through smoke here. I don't think it's anything. He's just spraying right at bank. He does get a kill, which is nice. He already saw, you know, he already got callouts that there's a boost there. That's where his teammate died, so he's just spraying into bank. Goes back, sprays again. Looks fine to me. Here we get to see Get Right try and clear out bathrooms on his own. And when I was watching this, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good job. He's jump peaks and smokes it off. And he just has a complete brain fart, and they had no stair control, so it's just easy free kill. It's a clip that easily could have ended up on back sucks, but if Get Right was a bit closer, you can see his teammates fighting that dude in stairs, and he goes to spray. He misses his spray, but you know, it was a good try. It would have been nice if he would have hit it, but just a bit to the left. Well, you know what they say, chicks dig bunny hops, right? So Get Right delivers, saves himself at least half a second. Okay, out of the pistol round, CT side. Starts off with a nice one tap. I always include the pistol rounds just because they're really important. Remember, this is the last game of the best of 3. It's game 3 for E-League. So these are huge rounds. Get Right does have a spot here coming up where he lines someone up, but this round overall is just a really good example of lining up an angle that you want to peek, and when you come around the corner, you're looking like right there where he's spraying that guy in sight. You can see he's just shoulder peeking out just a sliver just to get a bullet off, and then he goes behind cover. So this is the one spot where he lines that guy up really well, but again, the guy's in a spot where when Get Right peeks around that box, that's where he wants to have his crosshair. It's a lot like that Nico clip that I showed, where Nico looks like he's fucking locked and loaded, ready to go at Ivy. But then you show it again with no guy there and he does the same thing, right? So this is typically how you would peek. He wants to just see a sliver going down towards Mount Monster there, and since he has good crosshair placement, he lines the guy up. In my opinion. If you disagree, you can let me know. That's my opinion though. I'll play it one more time just in slow-mo again here. But I think this has a lot of similarities with the Nico clip. And after all, this is only one demo, right? So I can only show what I see in one demo. Okay, this is a gun round later on in the half. And you can see it's 12-9 for Astralis. And NiP's kind of losing control of this game. They don't have a great buy. And I just like to show these full gun rounds late in game, just like my other videos that I do. You guys can slow them down or analyze them kind of your own way too, and if you think something's fishy going on, maybe you'll catch something that I don't see. Overall, I thought this round looked pretty good. He sees, or his teammates I'm sure are calling that they're all over B. Just checks behind him, and it's got a lot of fast mouse movement, which I like to take a look at a little extra carefully, you know, when guys start whipping around. In that spot, obviously, he was just turning around, but Get Right overall didn't have, you know, he's no Stewie 2K kind of moving his mouse for no reason, I thought. Get Right's got, you know, all his mouse movement just makes sense, you know, I thought, to me. I'm surprised Astralis was like totally, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. They saw him there. I guess they thought he'd fall back and not push, but he gets a kill out of it. On to the last round. This is a pretty quick second half, I know, but there wasn't too much going on with it. There wasn't a lot to show you guys, so kind of ripped right through the second half here, I thought. And they're stuck with a force buy, a pretty terrible force buy. And we'll just see how this plays out for him. It's pretty uneventful. That swipe there, I checked it out in slow motion. He goes way past the guy near fountain. So that'll wrap up the Get Right review. Let me know what you guys think. That was probably the world's least eventful demo review. There wasn't a ton going on with it, which was kind of the whole reason why I wanted to do it. The counter argument to a lot of these highlights that we see on Twitch and stuff like that are that you know, people think that a normal demo looks weird, but when you review them, they really don't. Like, you could look at this one, my Kirby one, or my JKS one. They all look really, really good. They look fine. I didn't even know when I was doing the Kirby one, I didn't know that he had a bit of a reputation for cheating, but like, I watched it and it looked fine. It's definitely, you know, I'm only looking at a demo, right? There could be lots of stuff going on that I wouldn't even be able to tell. There's really only so many things you can see with a demo review. Maybe I'll make a video about that next. Kind of talk about what can and can't be spotted in a demo review. But until then, guys, I'll see you next time with my next video.